Casey in a week. By the way, you're my new comfort streamer since I downloaded Twitch again. That's so nice. That's so kind. Thank you. I'm very happy to hear that. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to remove the art commission thingy from the screen. Where is that? That is not that. Interesting. Delete that. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find where a certain thing is. There it is. Okay. Don't forget what happened. Your YouTube stream. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Let me. And can I start it again? New mission. There you go. There you go. This. Start. Start. Next. Okay, working on it. Give me a second. I am restarting the YouTube stream. That was so stupid. Oh my god, I should have checked. Oh my god. Context for those who did not get to see. One of my references is probably not allowed on Twitch. And I forgot to check. A la madre, se cayó el directo. Apagó el serio. Reload the tab. We are back. There you go. Was there yet a situation where you came out to someone and they were confused on which pronouns to use? Oh my god, actually, it didn't look too bad, just in case. Yes, actually, I thank you for asking. I wanted to complain about this for a bit. There are so many people that are finding out that I'm trans, and they keep thinking I am male to female. People keep thinking I'm male to female. I'm like, wait, you're a guy? I don't know why. I don't know why, but it keeps happening. I don't know why, but it keeps happening. I keep seeing it in my comments. People be like, what do you mean? I thought you were what? And apparently the fucking the Google AI thingy that summarizes things for you when you look something up, apparently that thing got my pronouns wrong too, and it's telling people that I am a trans woman. What the fuck? I am not! I have not fought this hard to transition to get misgendered by a fucking clanker. No, that is not real. That is not real. I refuse to live in this reality. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy shit, he said the C word. Yeah! Clanker hated spotted. Bro, what just Star Wars once and said the clanker word? Kay is homophobic. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I had to say it just I hate that I keep fucking seeing it, man. They're like, wait, what? It's okay if they're genuinely confused, but like I think I make it pretty clear in my, like, for anyone that regularly watches my content, but at the same, I understand that, you know, not everyone is a regular watcher. Some people are more, like, casual about it. So that does make sense. Clankers, satyrs, stand up. Bro got possessed by clone troopers from Star Wars from second one. Kay, do you support interbionic relationships? You mean people that date AI? No. I think in my personal, I'm gonna take your question seriously. I know you were not asking seriously, but I'm gonna take it seriously. I think that sometimes people are extremely lonely, and sometimes they literally have no one else to talk to. Like absolutely isolated from the world, does not have friends, does not have anyone to reach out to, does not have like a safe family to talk to. I would not blame people if they go to AI to talk to when they're in an isolated situation they can do nothing about. I would not blame them. It's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna shame someone for being lonely. But full-on relationships, I think, is a tad bit. It's steering into the unhealthy, like, side of it, if that makes sense. Because forming an emotional bond with something that is not alive is just not good in general. Like, I don't know if you guys seen, but there was a guy that literally married a car and confirmed that he fucks it. Like, that's what it makes me think about, if that makes sense. I think that human relationships are always going to be more beneficial and healthy for you in the long run. So obviously, you know, don't lean into AI. You're pretty much dooming yourself, because the more you spend with AI, the more harder it's going to be to go back to human interactions. Like, at least from my understanding and what I've seen. Because the thing with AI is that it literally says everything you want to hear. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen this one episode of, like, South Park, but it was basically how these AIs are literally trying to make you feel good and validated. So disconnecting from that when you get used to it is very hard, because normal human beings are not, like, perfect. Normal human beings are not going to have the right words to say every single scenario, every single time. You know what I mean? I guess AI can help some term, but you should always only commit to human relationship with humans. Yeah, no, exactly. That's what like my point is. In specific moments, maybe it can help some people. In specific moments, it can help some people. But I would definitely not commit to a relationship with an AI, because it's just, you're never going to want to go back to humans, because you're always going to be comparing how, like, oh, but my AI did everything right every single time, because, oh my god, it's customized to make you feel good, because it's not a person. Like, I can tell you there have been many times where Felix was feeling bad, and I did not know what to say. I did not know what to do. I did not know what was expected of me, and I might have even fucked up and made them feel bad. But the good part about, like, the reason why they stayed is because not only do they love me, but also I am real. I'm a real person that can hug them, that can talk to them, that can listen to them. I am not just a set of rules and regulations to make you feel good so you keep using the program, because the more you use it, the more money I get, you know? I was married to Hatsune Miku sounds lame. Yeah, exactly. I feel like that is just not good. Trying to turn to, but I understand maybe someone would. Yeah. Honestly, I currently have no emotional outlet when it comes to talking about my issues, so I just put in my notes into ChatGPT. Not the best way to do it, but at least I'm not burdening others. I won't judge you for that. I will not judge you for that. I think that, how do I say this? I don't think that... Yeah, I'll just keep it at that. I won't judge you for it, and I won't judge other people, because, again, sometimes that's just the one thing that you have available. That's pretty much all I really want to say. Oops. My program is lagging a little bit. Hablando de amor y relaciones, uno acá más solo que... ¿Cómo? Hablando de amor y relaciones, uno acá más solo que vieja cuarentona. Okay, I understand now the joke. That is understandable. I think that... hablando de amor y... wait, I already fucking read that. I'm so blind. Oh my god. Sorry. I think the medication is starting to hit me, so I might be a little bit odd. Apologies for that. Okay, how do I... Oh, I forgot I added these. La dyslexia. Yes, I am very, very dyslexic. Extremely so. It is quite evident. How do I shade this part? Where are they? Hold on, I'm struggling to find where my shading is. This is the eye shading. I should really start naming my layers. My friends have been using AI to check on ambiguous rules on D&D and found out that AI can blatantly lie to your face while acting confident like it's the ultimate truth. Oh yeah. Actually, I watched a very good video about it that I actually recommend you guys. It's a video made by Chris Cassatt. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's basically a channel that explains things by like giving you. They explain things through animations. They have a lot of viral videos. You might have seen their stuff and just not know who they are. And basically, they talked about how they tried to use AI to improve their creativity and process, and how it ended up doing exactly that. The thing with AI is that it uses everything as a source, and like it uses everything as a source, including itself. So that means that it is not reliable. Some like a lot of the sources that it uses might not be reliable, and also it has a tendency to be confidently incorrect and then be like, I'll never do that again, and then it does that again. I feel like if you choose to use AI to do research, I will not shame you for it. However, I do think that you should always verify your sources, just like you would with any other piece of information. Like, if you were to do some research and you find a specific, like, point or, you know, observation, wouldn't you want to check, okay, where is this from? Where's the study? Like, how is this proved? That's how I think it would be more useful to use AI. Just verify where is this getting this info from, because if you just trust it blindly, you will be incredibly disappointed. It is not a perfect tool by any means, and you should not trust it with serious stuff. That's what I think. Kursio saw that video? Yeah, I saw that video. It's a very good video. I like it. But you know, that's just my own take on things. I don't think AI itself is evil. Like when it's used for like cancer research, would you say AI is evil? When it's, I actually saw a video about this like months ago. Some scientists used AI to be able to understand the speech patterns, the noise patterns and call patterns of whales, of humpback whales. And that actually helped them understand how they communicate a lot better and see that it is actually an incredibly complex system. It's not like human speech, but using that AI helped them save hours and hours, if not years of research and thousands of dollars. I think that is not a bad use of AI. But, you know, that's just my personal take. I think it is a tool that, like any other tool, should be regulated. Not everyone should have necessarily access to it, and it should not be used for everything and anything. I saw the video, Kalem, based on the fact that people, me included, were very convinced that you were a male until coming out. Any advice on people trying to find a voice for themselves, trying to reaffirm their identity by doing so? Do you mean, I'm confused by your question. Let me read it again. That might just be my dyslexia. Any advice on people trying to find a voice for themselves and trying to reaffirm their identities by doing so? Yeah, I don't understand. Can you say it in simpler terms for my brain? Why does the word I keep getting blocked? I am just saying AI. Previous occurrences. I do not. I saw the video of you talking about your younger sister. It must feel very nice to have someone like that in your life. That must have been a lot of help. It was. Me and my sister have been very close to each other for a long time. And obviously, you know, we grow up. She has her own life. I have my own. We're not talking 24/7. But I can tell you that we're probably going to see each other on Christmas. So that's going to be nice. I adore Felix, but I do miss spending Christmas with my family. It's a very family-like, you know, tradition and moment. So I kind of miss that, and I'm happy that I could potentially get that back. I think that will be very nice. I really like this story. It's so beautiful. Yee! I'm happy you like it. So, okay, any advice on trying to find a voice for themselves? When you say trying to find a voice for themselves, you mean how to be confident in their identity? You mean how to come out? You mean, like... Sorry that English is my second language, so I might not understand everything, but I am I am trying to. If you could give a little bit of clarification, I would love to help you out. Okay. Like people trying to have a more feminine or masculine voice to associate with their desired gender. Trying to find a more feminine or masculine voice. I mean, I can go to the technical stuff itself. Like, when... whatchamacallit? There is hormones, definitely. There is voice training, definitely. I think that... this might not be exactly what you asked, but I'm trying to understand. I know that there are... It can definitely happen that sometimes people may have a different voice than how they want to present themselves. Like, maybe your voice is very masculine and you want to be seen very femininely. Or maybe your voice is very feminine and you want to be seen very masculinely. I cannot speak for them, because even though I used to be there, I am not anymore. I'm in a very privileged position where my voice fits how I want to be perceived decently well. Like, I sound like a guy. I'm very passing in that regard. I remember how it was like not to pass. I remember... oh my god. There's some moments in my life that goddamn. I remember when I was younger and I was a lot more new to tea. Actually, it was when I was taking tea and some of the changes were not like there yet. I remember that I had a new friend group and I was scared of being seen as trans. I was scared that they would treat me differently. I was scared that I wouldn't be accepted, so I hid the fact that I was trans, and every time I would hop in VC, I would on purpose make my voice lower. And I would not do that again if I had the chance to go back and I still had the same voice that I had back then. I would not do that again. Thank you. I would not do that again because I do not deserve to feel constantly alienated or that I have to reshape myself to be accepted and loved. Not everyone will love you. Not everyone will accept you. Any trans person listening knows that very, very well. Not everyone will accept you. But what you can do is accept yourself. And what you can do is surround yourself by people that will love you and accept you and respect you, regardless of how you identify. You should not tolerate bad treatment just because you want to be accepted. Like, I've had to take distance from a lot of family members because they're like, we love you. And they just thought that what was happening to me was a sickness. They thought that if they corrected me enough, I would eventually fit into what they wanted. And that is not how this works. But they don't know that. And I had to stand up for myself and decide, okay, I love you, but that's enough. And I deserve better, and I'm gonna take distance from you. And if at some point you decide that you are going to respect me for who I am, then you're welcome back into my life. But until then, I'm gonna stand up for myself because I know who I am, and I don't need you to tell me. I don't know if that is exactly what you were asking, but that is my specific experience with my voice and being accepted and stuff. Yeah, like both voice acting to be deeper is that it actually is, as well as vocal training voice ones to sound deeper and higher pitch. Thank you very much. Yeah, I hope it helped you. I'm sorry if it took me a bit to like understand, but I think anyone deserves to be accepted regardless of like how baby trans they might be. You don't have to be a certain level of masculine to be respected. You don't have to have a flat chest to be respected. You don't have to have a deep voice to be respected. Regardless of, even if you never medically transition in your life, there's a lot of, I don't think people realize, there's a lot of fucking trans people that never medically transition because it's not just the path that they want to go to, or they can't afford it. And just because they're not there yet doesn't mean that, you know, they should be treated as less. They are as every bit of trans person as I am. And I've been on testosterone, and I have had surgeries done to medically transition. I am just as trans as they are, and I am just as valid as they are. Sorry, this is a topic I'm a bit passionate about. Hi, career postpoliti, hello, and hi, Senoct. Hello. But that is my take. That is what I think. That is how I feel. Someone donated. Oh, thank you for the wow. Thank you for the dono. I appreciate that. Hi, Beatrix. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate that. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you, cutie. Thank you. BRB. Okay. Oh, also, amo tu elocuencia en este tema. Disculpa por escribir en español. No te preocupes. Voy a escribir como te haga falta. Words that make me feel very appreciated and very giddy. Thank you. Of course. Los fembios son más deseados y queridos que una verdad. Los tiempos cambian. I mean, it depends. It depends, mister. It depends. Not everyone likes femboys. Not everyone likes women. Not everyone likes men. Sexuality is a spectrum. And everyone is different. No problem. Yee! I think that another take on the trans thing, I don't think there's any shame with experimenting. I don't think there's any shame with someone being like, I'm gonna try I'm gonna try he him today, or I'm gonna try she her today, or I'm gonna try they them. I don't think someone is less valid just because they want to try other things that they might have not want to try before. Same with presentation. Hold on, I'm gonna get fucking loud here. Same with presentation. Just because I am a trans man does not mean that I owe people masculinity. It does not mean that I am not allowed to wear skirts ever in my life. It does not mean that my identity is now masculine man that provides. No, because at that point, we're putting on the same stereotypes as we do with, like we're being sexist. And that is... What? No, we're trying to fight against it. What are you doing? Maru! Oh my god, thank you for the raid! Hello, raiders! I'm arguing about gender. I'm talking very passionately about gender presentation and stuff. I hope you guys had a good stream. Hi, Maru! I love you. What sexism in here? I'm basically saying how just because someone is trans doesn't mean that, example, I'm using myself as an example. Just because I am trans doesn't mean that I am forever masculine and man, macho, football and sports and I don't owe people that. It doesn't mean that just because one day I decide to use makeup or one day I decide to put on a skirt that suddenly I'm no longer a man. I still am. I still very much am. My presentation and my genitals do not change that. That is not what gender is. Gender is not your genitals. Gender is not your presentation. Just because a man wears a skirt doesn't mean that that's a woman, right? Similar logic here. Hi, Show Death, welcome. Saying here I am trans male, just in the closet, and that is more than valid. That is more than valid. We were literally talking earlier about how, regardless of how advanced you are in your transition, you're medicated or not, you're in the closet or not, you have had surgeries or not, that does not make you any less valid than someone that does choose to or can transition. That is my personal take. It does not matter. If you're trans, you're trans. Congrats. You don't have to earn the title, if that makes sense. Here, let me be masculine enough so I can use the right pronouns. That's so stupid. But yeah, that is what we were yapping about. Let me see what Maru said. Just dropping by. Hi, thank you so much for passing by. I appreciate that a lot. We are rendering this commission right now. Well, I'm not rendering. I'm getting highly distracted because I I started yapping about things I care about, and so I've been very slow. I am openly pansexual. Congratulations. I hope that your sexuality brings you great joy. I think it's valid. I think as long as you're attracted to human beings and adults, your sexuality is valid. This is not directed at you specifically, by the way. I'm just saying, like, in general. As long as it's an adult and it's a human, you're fine. Yo trans en tratamiento de HRT, pero es difícil olvidar 24 años fingiendo ser un hombre muy serio. Sí, me imagino. Someone is saying how, like, they are trans and they are taking HRD, but it's hard to forget the 24 years that they spent being treated as and considering themselves a man, quote unquote. And I get that. Like, you wanna know something I think about sometimes? I am someone who cannot speak on women issues because I'm not a woman, right? But I did live 16 years of my life as one and treated as one. Well, more technically, not everyone accepted me when I was 16. I do have experience and I can understand the issues, at least a good chunk of them, but I am not going to, like, ever represent women because I am not one. If that makes sense. I'm attracted to human beings, not children, only parentally. Trans femboys are just boys, like any other man. Yeah, for real. Whatever they dress like, I'm saying this for myself as I am saying it out loud. Yeah, exactly. Clothes are just presentation. It does not change anything about your gender or your identity or your pronouns. You're still you. How was it, the Undertale quote? Despite everything, it's still you. That is pretty much it here. It's like picking a different coat of paint for the day. And that's it. And that is it. As simple as that. I feel like people make it a way bigger deal than it actually is. Because it's easy to see the LGBT as this, like, big monster that is so complex and everything is like a free-for-all, but there is, to an extent, a certain, like, order, if that makes sense. Like, we understand the structure of the ones that are inside. Like, we know the difference, generally speaking, between a bisexual and a pansexual. You know the difference between a trans man and a trans woman, but that is because we're on the inside. For people that are on the outside, it looks extremely confusing. And I don't blame them for that. Like, sometimes I see that when I'm talking with my mom, because she clearly, like, even someone that is, you know, healing like her and wants to be accepting and wants to understand, it's still a lot to take in. It's still a lot to take in, and, like, she gets it wrong and I have to correct her. Sometimes I'm like, no, mom, it's like this. It's like, okay. I've been following you on YouTube for a bit and haven't caught one of your streams till now. I just wanted to let you know that you're wonderful and I appreciate what you do as a fellow trans creator. That's so fucking sweet. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Beatrix. That's super kind. Hell yeah. Trans rights. Trans rights. Trans rights. Thank you for passing by and thank you for saying that. That's super kind. Thank you so much. A big colorful monster. Yeah. Also, I hate... I could go in a whole rant. But I hate the bad actors in the community, if that makes sense. Like, the very, very tiny minority that makes everything looks worse than it actually is. You know what I mean? That people are like, oh yeah, this group of criminals, yes, they deserve to be a part of the community. Like, what? No. No. And then the people that are on the outside believe it. It's like, oh. God damn it. We're going back. No. Anyways, before I get into loud rants, point being the same. Trans people are valid and TERFs are stupid. I understand how, you know, being surrounded by a certain culture or being surrounded by certain ideologies can make it hard for you to see the outside, and you just kind of see everyone like an enemy. But if you give things a chance, it becomes a lot. You're able to humanize people a lot more. You know what I mean? Like, what? These people are not horrible monsters? What? They are not like terrible people? Like, no, just give them a chance to show you who they are instead of already assuming what kind of person someone is based on like their identity, sexuality, or, you know, sexual preferences. That's what I think. And the illegal activity, someone does never represent the whole community. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah. I agree with you 100% there. It literally becomes we are evolving, but backwards. Yes, it can get frustrating for sure. I'm realizing that I'm shading this, but I have kind of no direction. So let me grab references that aren't problematic. What is this? No. Okay, what is this? Okay, that's just hair. That's good. All right. So that. Okay. There's a specific kind of like shading that I really like, but it's super. Anime shading is both simple and specific, and that annoys the fuck out of me. Like, what do you mean I have to put the lines in a specific place and then everything is fine? I don't know where that specific place is. What do I do? Speaking of which, Kate, what's your opinion on the line of thought that people go, oh, they're a bad person who is trans, so I can misgender them? No. Nope. I do not think that is valid. No. I think that it's why are we attacking something that we're trying to defend? Like, let's put this person's, you know, I don't know who you're talking about, but like, you know, I'm speaking in general here. In my personal opinion that you're allowed to disagree with, I don't see why we should go back on the values that we are so hardly trying to defend just because we don't like someone. I do not think that is good, no. I think that they should be judged for their actions and their actions alone. And if it speaks more about the people that are misgendering, if it makes sense, like, oh, so the second you find something you disagree with, you do not respect them as a person. That is speaking more about them than the person that they're talking about, if that makes sense. I'm in my early 20s and I'm old enough to join the server. Yeah, the server is 18 plus. Anyone should be able to join as long as you are 18 plus. That is the rule. It's a place for adults. That is the one rule. I can do Discord until I get Nitro again. Oh, wait. Is there like a limit on how many servers people can join? I didn't know that. If I'm misunderstanding, I apologize. I am kind of silly. I actually like that. I might go for like a more simpler shading. A couple friends of mine think like that. It makes me uncomfortable, but somehow people think it's so normal. It's a very childish way of seeing things. Like, I think being able to respect someone's humanity and respect someone's comfort level, even when you dislike them, it's something that you kind of develop later on. That's just what I think, though. Like, I think it's a very black and white way to thinking kind of thing. It's a very like, ooh, now you're my enemy. Ooh, now you're my ally. And it has no space for like in-betweens, which, sad to disappoint you, that kind of thing happens often. People that you don't hate, but people that you won't necessarily, you know, people that you don't want to kill this person, but you don't like them. And it's okay. You're allowed to dislike people for whatever reason you want to. Like, it's not something that you have to, how to say, it's not something that you have to find a valid reason to do. We're on the internet. If anyone wants to dislike me just because, that's fine. But they don't have to, like, I'm saying me just to throw an example. They don't have to make up a reason to feel good about it, if that makes sense. I need to join via side of, I have the other I can share it, including my first BL artwork. Nice. I am back, question. I'm thinking of joining your Minecraft server, but I saw the server is restart. Has it? That server is, we're planning something for it. If you want to wait for it, that is okay. The buildings, the old buildings will stay. We're just going to be making it easier. Hold on. Let me actually quote what my moderator said, so I am not speaking out my ass here. I will be responsible. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on, give me a sec. Here it is. We're gonna keep the the world will be downloaded so we can reset. When we do a reset, people can still visit the world and don't lose their buildings. So those buildings you will still be able to visit the old buildings, but we will be restarting the world. Okay, giving Dungeon a heart attack. Sorry. Not only that, it kind of happens. The idea people can be misgendered if you don't like them, even if they are not a criminal, just makes up a reason to be transphobic, and it's okay. That is not okay at all. That is not okay at all. I think that is like, whatchamacallit? Let me clarify. Yes, Danger, you clarify. You know how this works better than me. I think that, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, people should still be humanized even if you dislike them, if you can help it. I do not think that misgendering is alright. Even if you dislike the person, you should still respect their identity. Because that is very different. You can hate the person, but you know, it's just a different layer, if that makes sense. Why are we moving here? What is the purpose? You just want it really feels like you just want to cause as much pain as possible, regardless if it's ethical or not. Which, oh my god, surprise, that's not good. Just because you don't like someone doesn't mean that you should like destroy their life and disrespect them and everything and everyone they ever care for. Like, I'm highly exaggerating here, but like, you get the point that you can criticize someone and dislike them passionately while still respecting the fact that they are a person that deserves respect. I think that is understandable. Hi, 333 Jam. Hello. Beautiful. I agree, and it is helpful. The current world will be reset, and we will start a new world, but the old world will be saved and downloaded, and download of the old world will be made available. So you can visit these buildings. It will not be in the new server itself, but you will have access to it. Did I understand that right? Methinks I did. I hope I did. I hope I did. Okay, there you go. It also feels like these people just are waiting for a chance to be transphobic and not be called out for it. Pretty much. Pretty much. Again, it speaks more so about their character than anything else. I would personally not feel like comfortable being with these kind of people. That is also something that I will mention. Like, I think judging someone's character based on how they treat who they dislike is very important, because some people are highly volatile and they're waiting for a chance to attack when given the chance. Some people's lives are so miserable that they, how do I say this? They thrive off of making others feel bad, because hurting someone and getting that adrenaline of attacking is the one way they can feel anything. Pretty much. That is something real. That is something that happens. That is something that, you know, just because, oh, they attack like so voraciously, but it's not me, so I won't worry about it. Like, no, it does not go through there, buddy. It goes through how much human decency and respect do they have, pretty much. Also, hello, Ghosty. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. When does it restart? I don't think we have a like a specific date for it for now, but should be soon. Unless, well, Daniel, you correct me if I'm wrong and I'm not remembering something, but I don't think we have a specific date right now. I could be wrong. I could very easily be wrong. I tend to not remember things very well. No, didn't announce. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Hello, hello, hello. I am rendering some hair right now, or at least really trying to. I am doing my best here. Okay, this goes here. Why am I not using the Iron Mouse reference? Oh, right, because that was in the naughty one. Okay, never mind. Hello, hello. Thankfully, most people I know who thought like that were just ignorant and then explained it to them. They understood. Yeah, exactly. I feel your pain vesting is coming out. It's coming out well though. Not all, but them. Not fixed date, but probably around a month, I guess. Nothing confirmed. The date could still be changed. Yeah, the date could still change for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. I feel like a lot of people have to realize how hurt they are, because instead of fixing that hurt, they just hurt other people, if that makes sense. There's a few people that I've chosen not to talk to anymore just because of how they treat, like, I actually have a vivid example. I'm not gonna say names, but there was one person that I used to be friends with that we got on a call and they started complaining about someone, and the way that they were talking about this person made me feel not comfortable. Mind you, I've never met this person, but just the things that they were complaining about and the way they were complaining about it made me feel, you are very entitled to people's attention and time, even when they have separate, like, you know, they have lives to live and they have things to do and they have duties, they have jobs. You're like, but they're not talking to me, but I was there for them, and it's like, okay, I am not longer comfortable talking to you as much as I used to, just because I want to keep myself safe. And then, oh wow, surprise, the second I am not giving them attention, is like, no, you're a bad person. Yeah, I used to be friends with you and now you are bad because now you are a partner and now you have attention and now you were bad all along. And it's like, okay. Thank you for showing me that I made the right choice not talking to you anymore. Jesus Christ. Also, this is looking a little bit better than I thought it would. I should make those lights more pronounced, though. Yeah, I should. 2 words. Fuck off. Basically that. Yeah. Red flag, I know. Again, judge your friends based on how they treat the people that they dislike. Because think about it this way. Hopefully nothing bad will happen between you two, right? But what if it does? What if it does? Because you could be in the chopping block next. And it does not look as funny when you're there, is it? Yeah, I'm happy I have healthier friends now that are like, yeah, I don't like this, but I'll just like, oh my god, I am allowed to have negative feelings about people, and I'm allowed to express them in a private setting. As like, I don't think there's anything wrong with not getting along with everybody. Like, you know what I mean? You don't have to like everyone. You don't have to get along with everyone. And like, as long as it's in a private setting and you're not actively hurting them, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't know. You guys tell me if you disagree, but I really don't think there's anything wrong with that. Something's wrong and I don't know what it is. Hey. I have friends everywhere, and a few left me, but I don't care. That's just the normal part of friendships, though. I think idealizing friendships as this thing that is going to last forever is kind of unhealthy. And it speaks more of someone's emotional lack of experience, if that makes sense. Because obviously you want your friendships to last as long as possible. Who doesn't? But friendships have a cycle. Some are longer than others, you know. Luckily, you will have some people that will be around you for a long, long time. But the norm is not that. And that is something that you have to kind of accept sometimes. Like, I'm not saying, oh, I know all of my friendships are going to end eventually. I am saying that there is a cycle, and not everyone lasts, you know, the rest of your life, and that is okay. That is personally what I think. I don't want to make someone feel like I'm holding them hostage because they have to be my friend. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we could have had a long time, but maybe our lives are just following different paths. Or maybe they found another friend group that they feel more comfortable in. Or maybe we just grew apart and don't have much in common anymore. I'm not going to, like, make someone feel obligated to talk to me forever. Sometimes it's gonna be someone that you talk to every couple months and it's like nothing happened. And sometimes you won't talk ever again, and that's fine too. Just because someone it's no longer your active friend doesn't mean just because someone is no longer your active friend doesn't mean that they deserve suffering or punishment on that they failed you in some way. That's what I think, though. One of the people who thought that behavior was okay is a trans person. It surprised me to think that they and the reason is I don't want these kind of people in our community talking about a trans criminal. Fair. You can dislike someone and you can not want them in your community, but I don't think they should be misgendered. There are a lot. I'm saying, like, your friend has every right to feel the way that they do, and I'm not going to treat them like a horrible person or demonize them. It's just not a type of mentality that I agree with. That is all. That is all. I don't know how to feel about that. I really don't want to talk to them anymore. You don't have to. You don't have to. You're never obligated to. Just how other people are not obligated to like you and talk to you and, like, be with you. You are not obligated either. You decide your own friendships. You decide who stays around and who doesn't. And if one of my friends was to message me right now and tell me, hey, I am no longer comfortable being your friend. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I would be hurt. I would be sad. But I wouldn't, like, hold them back. Regardless of how I feel, consent, in my opinion, should always be respected. Even if it's like, but it's not sexual, it's still consent. This person is telling me what they need and what they want, and I'm not going to defy that just because it's not what I want. I think respecting people's needs, even if it's not what makes you happy, should be the most important thing that you do. Okay, I'm going to go back to drawing one-eye gremlin. You go do that. You go do that. Speaking of one-eye gremlins, have y'all seen Has-Been? Like the new Has-Been stuff? I liked it. I mostly enjoyed it. I have my criticisms. I'm not going to spoil for the ones who have not seen it, but basically the new Has-Been season is out and 4 episodes are out, I'm pretty sure. I watched, I'm caught up so far, and again, I like it overall, but some of the base, some of the writing, I'm like, this is infuriating. This is infuriating to watch. And I'm supposed to be rooting for the main character. Something is not being done well here. Also, hello, Faralber. I like it, but at the same time, not pretty sure I'm liking the narrative they're leading to. That's fair. That's fair. I think I would like my main protagonist to not be stupid. Sometimes it's just genuinely infuriating when it's like, oh my god, the answer is in front of you. How do you not see it? Oh my god, why are we spending so long on this bed? Ah, like that's how it makes me feel. For real, oh my god. Oh, Jesus. You know, I don't hate Vivsy Pop. I have disagreements with some things that I've heard here and there about her that, you know, I can't necessarily confirm everything, but I do think that there are a lot of areas of improvement. There you go. There's a lot of areas of improvement in terms of writing. It's more like evident in Helluva, in my personal opinion. I think that there's a lot of writing problems over there that seriously need to be looked at. Hasbin is not as bad, but it's still like I want to say, okay, some people here might disagree with me. I'm happy that we're getting indie animations that are successful. I'm super fucking happy about that. Hell yeah, fuck big corporations. But at the same time, you know, it's not indie. Hasbin is, you know, prime, I guess. But I like seeing small creators that started indie turn into, you know, have more potential, have more power, turn their stories into something good, or just be able to make their stories turn into anything. It's super hard to make a show these days. But at the same time, I wish there was better. I wish there was more. At least the songs are still mostly bangers. I mean, yes, but do we need so many songs? I don't know. Sometimes it feels like a little bit too much for me. I like musicals, but some songs are like, why is this happening? We have a lot of things to get to. Why are we spending so much time on this specifically? Like, you could have communicated the same point with 2 lines of dialogue. Why are we here? I get that she wants to make it a whole musical, but like, girl, I want to get to the story. I care about your characters. Can we stay on topic, please? Ugh, it just gets frustrating. How do I make this look better? This looks like shit. I agree on the songs. Yeah, it's just not everything needs to be a Broadway song. Not everything needs to be singed. It's okay to like your songs. It's okay to like your characters, but like, can we chill a little bit? Jesus. Okay. Yep. I think that's looking okay. Mostly. How do I make this smoother? Something is wrong and I don't know how to fix it. I'm working on it. Hold on. This needs to be softer. Deselect. How's that? Better. That's better. I think that's looking better. Beautiful, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying. I want to hear what you said when I got the ad, but it's when it's not live. I don't know what I said specifically. I love that indie animation is successful, but it has been, and Helluva's writing can be pretty bad. Oh yeah. Is it stream YouTube live? Yeah, it is. It is being streamed on YouTube, and it is streaming on Twitter as well. You're welcome. Hi, Just Tycho. Welcome. Okay. Alright, I think I know what the finishing touches are over here. I wish there was better writing, but it feels like there's a lot of shit writing currently in the industry. I like, we're not getting anything like Wall-E level quality, or, you know. Arcane is pretty good, but even then I do think that it kind of fumbled a little bit on second season. Because like season 1 is literally flawless, and then season 1 was a bit of a letdown. It was still pretty good, but I do want more. I want to be fed more good stuff, if that makes sense. It's pretty good. Knights of Guinevere pilot is peak. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. Knights of Guinevere. Oh, I actually got a pin from the official store because I wanted to support the project. So I got a little pin of Knights of Guinevere, and I'm so fucking happy. I supported the pilot. It's like a badge of honor. I supported an indie animation project. Andor's writing was god tier from beginning to end. Mostly. There's one episode I recently watched that genuinely made me scream in frustration. I don't want to spoil in case anyone wants to see it. But oh my fucking god, I was literally screaming at my screen. What the fuck did I watch? There's one episode. There's one fucking episode. Where was it? Let me find the episode number and I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. It was on season 2, I'm pretty sure. Chapter 10. There you go. You've watched Andor? Not all of it. Chapter 10 is the episode where I wanted to scream. And I actually did scream at my I screamed at my screen. You can ask Felix. I hated that. Oh my fucking god. I have so many frustrations with it. Oh wait, Andor? Oh wait, you said Andor. Sorry, I thought you said... Sorry, I got confused. I got confused. Mando. That's the best episode. I meant Mando. I meant Mando. Sorry. That's literally the best episode. Please tell me that we got it confused and you're not defending what I think you're defending. Oh. Sorry about that. I got confused. No, I don't think I've seen Mando. Well, it's like, sorry, Andor. What is Andor actually? I'm defending Andor. Okay. I thought you were talking about Mando. My brain got confused. Sorry. That's on me. What is Ando? I don't think I've seen that. Who are you confusing them? I am... Sorry. Sorry. Come on. Please look good. I need this to look good. Please look good. Good enough. That works. By the way, YouTube stream isn't live. It should be right now. I just checked. Yeah. Oh, it is. Oh, literally just now. Oh my fucking god. That is stupid. Anyways, it should work now. Okay, I got this part of the hair done. I think that's looking better. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with these. I might just focus on the body for a little bit and see if I can work that out. Okay, this is a safe reference. This is a fully clothed woman. Okay. Yeah, I might work on the torso. You just got into Star Wars? I just got into Star Wars, yes. Yes. Did you see the movies? Only the first one, and I barely remember anything about it. So don't ask me too much. You will be disappointed. Let me... Hold on. I'm checking on my references folders. Actually, Felix is having to explain some of the concepts as we are watching the show, because I am very new to all of this. No movies or any other series? Yeah, so far it's just Mando. Which, you know, I'm not complaining. I'm really liking it. Felix literally told me that they're feeding me literally the best of the best first, because they want me to enjoy this franchise as much as possible, pretty much. And they would really want me to get into it, so they're like, I'll feed you literally the best series. Some of the best series. And maybe we'll get to the movies just because, you know, you kind of... It's part of the story. You kind of need to eventually, but I'm very happy with what I'm consuming right now. Pretty satisfied. Okay. Meta is not the best of the best. They said it's some of the best of the best. Just don't watch the sequels and you'll feel happy about life. You're starting in the wrong timeline, buddy. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Okay, that is an anatomy reference. It can't be. This has to be allowed. This has to be allowed. If Kate ever watched the sequels, he will hate them more than the Minions. He hasn't watched the movies. I have not. Felix said that some parts of it can be quite disappointing. I need this for anatomy purposes. I think it's fine. Okay, let's see what I can do. Okay, trust me, the sequel movies don't exist. Understood. Sequels? Pff, what sequels? I don't know about any sequels. Okay. I might want to flip that. Where is it? Here it is. Alright, beautiful. I really hope I can keep leveling up my rendering, because I really want to get better at this. I really do. I think I'll try to make it... I think I'll try to go smart about it. No spoilers, no spoilers. I have not seen the spoilers, no. I will ask very kindly that you do not spoil me, since I do want to enjoy the franchise as is. If anyone spoils, just time them out. Okay. So this could be like this. Deselect. There's comics if you're into those as well. I mean, being honest, I'm not really a comic reader. I used to, but that's a long, long time ago. I don't think I would. At least not currently. Okay. I hope I'm doing this right. I'm trying to get better at anatomy and understanding it, but it's more complicated than I thought. Oh well. And now some abs here. Wait, are those... Yeah, I was right. Okay, hold on. This here.
Princess Carolyn is my personal favorite.
Oh my god, we got into my personal playlist. Hold on. I've been watching analysis of BoJack Horseman. Hi, Most Light Art. Hello, hello. I'm trying to do some rendering right now. Keyword on trying. Usually what I do is not this. Usually what I do is get straight into the, whatchamacallit. I get straight into the dirtier rendering and then clean it from there, but that is the process that literally takes the most time. So I'm seeing if I can start with clean and see if that saves me any time at all. Deselect. Yeah, something like this. Already showing the shadow of the boba. Putting this inwards. And potentially, I think I should just make a gradient over here. And then I have to repeat it on the other side with completely different colors. Shadow of boba, yes. Wait until we get there, because that's going to be an area I will struggle a little bit with. I think that's looking okay. It's lacking a little it's lacking a little light. I can probably erase some of this. Okay. And just go darker. Sometimes to make it lighter, you just have to make it darker. Like that. Sounds stupid, but if you know, you know. If I make more contrast between the shadows, it can make other things look brighter. Okay, that's alright. And now this. Shut up. That was my alarm, sorry. There you go. Oh wait, what do you think about the Mandalorians themselves so far? I mean, without getting into spoilers, I think there's more going on. I think that it's a cool concept, and I think I want a Mandalorian helmet. Because I think they look cool. Alarm is my favorite. Yeah. Okay. There. And now grab the shadows from here and do the same shit. Okay. Listening to this while at work. Nice. I hope work is doing alright. I hope it's not going too hard for you. Okay, so it's in here. Y'all knew that when I was younger, I was interested in music, like making music. I was never good at that. It never went anywhere, but I was interested in that for a very short period of time. Hello, call me Anton. I think Kay would like Clone Wars, the TV show. Maybe. Musical alum, yeah. Maybe one day I'll do more with that, but there's still a lot of training I need to do. Okay. And now this is where this comes in. Deselect. Oh, I forgot. Also here. Why is that not working? Invert selection. Beep. There you go. I'm trying to give like this silhouette of muscles, and I'm trying to soften that silhouette as I go. Trying to give the hint of, yes, there is stuff going on here. Yes, there is stuff going on here. And yes, there is stuff going on over here as well. But you have to understand where the muscle is before you can vaguely tell the viewer where it is. And that's where you have to study anatomy, and it's a pain in the ass. Not just anatomy, but also how the body moves in different lighting, in different poses, in different percentages of body fat. It moves and reacts completely differently. Similarly, but different. Oh, my selection tool is inverted. That's why. Okay, that makes sense. Now grab some of that. Deselect. I think it's getting there. It looks a little bit thin. Maybe I marked the bones a little bit too much. Yeah, I did. That's fine. Okay. Working on it. Ya antojaron. Looks good, yummers. I can do a lot better than this. I just need to find a way to do it. Also, I might need another reference, so let me grab some. Okay. Oh, I forgot I have that reference. Let me save that. We're gonna need that later, but not right now. Beautiful. You know something else I'm trying to get better at? Texturing. That's something that a lot of like good artists really know how to do very well. Being able to texture something good, being able to make an art piece feel complex, even if it might not be itself, is an art I'm trying to learn. Okay. Made a shot color every time K tries to downplay his art. A shot color? That's not allowed on Twitch. Maybe just a bonk. I'm not downplaying my art. I'm realizing that there are areas of improvement that have not been reached yet, and that is okay. Alright, this by Twitch TOA is allowed. She's surrounded by water. It's allowed. Beautiful. Yep, I knew it. My stomach is lacking. I'm gonna start over. He downplays it every day. Shush. Shush. Starting over. I think I have an idea of what I could do, but it either is gonna go very well or it's gonna go very bad. I'm gonna try to do a multiply layer. I'm gonna try to have a warmish color that is in between these two and see if that works. Maybe. Okay. This is more simplified than what I was going for, but it might work a lot better. Okay. Ooh, I've been you know something else I've been working on. I've been starting to count calories and trying to be like more aware of like, ooh, this amount for this food and this amount for this food and blah, 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 blah. And like I was surprised by the amount of apps that there are out there that are made to help you a little bit with that, and also the amount of info that there are on some of this subject. I can understand why it's so like hard to find a workout routine and diet that can work for you, because there's so much information out there, and as someone who doesn't know everything or exactly how things might work, I can see how it's super easy to fall into like traps, if that makes sense. Like, oh, try this diet and you will like become a god. If you don't know the difference between something that makes sense and something that doesn't, everything looks confusing. Actually, that is looking better. Hold on. I was right. I need to go for something more simplified. How do I stretch something? Is that a tool? Is that an option? No, fuck you. Not that. Deselect. I remember I I have some friends that are really into this like working out thing and know it a lot better than I do. I do not have the patience to learn or the time to learn so much, but I'm glad I have these goobers that I can kind of like bother being like,
Hey, does this make sense? Hey, how do I do that? Hey, how do I?
I just hope I won't annoy them too much. God. It reminded me of when I like used to go to the gym. Ugh. I don't think I'll do that again for a while. I'll still work out, I'll just do it from home because going to the gym was genuinely so intimidating and it made me feel so anxious. I know, oh, it gets easier the more you go, but it's still, I'd still rather do my workout from home because I'm like, getting yourself to exercise daily is already, you know, it's a lot of mental power, but also working out can be emotionally vulnerable, if that makes sense. So the idea of being surrounded by strangers where I'm trying to like motivate myself and be healthy and all that, it's like, I'd rather do this at home. Okay, how does that look? Bad. Why is that looking bad? Erase this. The rest is working well, but I'm not able to make the tummy work yet. Maybe I need to go back. Plus, trying to build around the diet of eating where you can afford is rough rather than a fixed diet. Oh yeah. Voy a tener que ver el stream el baño porque mi madre verá stream en bikini y adiós mi celular. Also, Kate, have you been checking on YouTube chat from time to time? Oh, good idea. It did die for a bit. Hello. Hi, Steam Fishing with soy sauce. Hi, hey, Aiden, and hello, Ben. Hello. Welcome for the YouTube chat. So sorry I have not been checking. I've been focused on trying to make this work. And it's not doing amazing. Oh my god, I lost the color, bruh. Here it is. Gimme. And now we go back. Do I need more references? What am I getting wrong? Erase that. Hello, Tolakik. Hello. I'm trying to render a tummy. Maybe what I'm lacking is more lighting. How does that look like here? Maybe so the shadow is here, the light is there, so that would be this side, so that means that. Okay. So this would go here and then go here. Okay. Is that correct? Yes. But for some reason they make the illustration I have as a reference really is making this lean in a lot more. Is that what it's supposed to be? Or is it a stylistic choice? I think it's just perspective. It's probably just perspective. Okay. So I should make this rounder. Okay, that doesn't look that bad. But I might make it look thinner. Maybe it needs to be like this. Okay, that's better. And now like this. Okay, that's better. Okay, I think I'm making it work slowly. I'm just slowly shaving away the selection until it's looking more like how I am thinking about it. Nah, that's too much. Okay, that's better. I think that might work. Okay. If you want to feel more confident than the gym, 2 Gen K-pop DJ sets work. Oh, music? I tried that too. It's it can maybe work. Also, hold on. My headphones are running out of battery. I might be able to push it to the end of the stream, but the 2 cables I have are already being used, so we'll see. Oh, wait, maybe that will work. How does that look? Okay, can I soften this shadow? Is this its own thing? No, it's not. Okay. That's fine. I'll just make it its own thing, and then I'll blur it. And then that should fix my problem, potentially. Okay. I used to... I'm gonna sound cringy as fuck, but I used to listen to, like, funk playlists while I was working out, and that kind of worked. I have not done that in a while, though. Okay, deselect. No, erase that one. Okay. And now invert selection. And now deselect and blur. Does that work? Does that work? Funk doesn't deserve the shame it gets. It's good. I like it. But it feels weird admitting it out loud, you know? Like, oh yeah, funk enjoyer. Like, yeah, it kind of sounds cool. I don't know. Why is there 2 of them? Oh, that's why. Okay. Kind of. It needs more light. I'll try to see if more light helps my problem. Also, should probably add more shading in here. Wait, did I just delete the rest of the shadow? Yes, I deleted the rest of the shadows. That's why it looked like shit. Okay. There you go. And now this, add it on top. And now, ¿cuánto tiempo te dura terminar un dibujo que te pidan? Este tipo de dibujos me tienden a tardar de 7 a 9 horas. These render drawings take me 7 to 9 hours. I'm trying to speed up my process. That's why you see me trying new things. Okay, there you go. It's a lot of work. And now, grab that. Okay. Actually, let me see. Sir, you just activated neurons that didn't know I had with this art. Thank you, I appreciate that. Listen, receipt pop works especially in the gym or at work. Very fair, very fair, very fair. I appreciate it. Thank you for the compliments. I think I'll do something similar, and I might do also some side shading because the way that it's working on this illustration, I really like it. It wasn't my original idea to start shading from this side, but it might be a good idea. Let's see how this works. Follows the tummy, and then it goes back in. Like that, like this. Deselect, copy. Yeah, this might be a good choice. That's looking a lot better. That might be a good choice. This artist had a very good choice by shading it like this. Make it like this though, not like that. Yeah, okay, that's looking better. I'm liking that more. I'm slowly liking that more. Okay. Now grab this and add that in. God, shading is such a mess, man. Hi, Blooming Kitten. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am trying to do some work. There are some commissions I might not be able to do on stream because they're like, you know, more NDA. But hopefully you guys will still like them whenever they do come out. Okay. Ooh. Can I make this? Ooh, wait. Okay, I think that's looking better. I think that's looking better. Can I? Yes, I can. Okay, poggers. Like that. Something's not working, but I got most of it right. Yeah, okay. That's looking better, right? I think so. Here, there would be some light. Light over here. Deselect. And there would be some light over here as well. Okay. Yeah, that's not that bad. What do you think? Alright. It looks better now with the lighting. Gives the tummy more shape. Thank you. I think I'm getting more satisfied with that. I'm not done with it by any means. I am not done with this section. Not at all. But closer to completed. Possibly. I think I'll try a general lower shape because I might be making it a bit too, like, it needs more flats, if that makes sense. Like, this is supposed to go inwards and it kind of has a bit of a shadow, so I'm trying to replicate that. Add. Now gradient, and now this. Well, that's a bit too dark. Grab that. Wait, I just had an idea. Hold on, I can add more into this. Because this starts up here. Because it curves thanks to the... It looks this way thanks to the ribs. So maybe I can take advantage of that and use the ribs to shape my shading. Something like that. Quedó de 10. No terminé todavía. Like that. And now multiply. And now this. Does that improve or does that take from it? Multiply. Deselect. It adds a little bit, but not too much. Está quedando bonito.
Gracias. Gracias. Muy amable de tu parte.
I think I'm gonna exaggerate it a little bit more with some of the shadows and see if I can like then lower the opacity of that and see if that gives me the effect I am looking for. Because I have a very clear idea of what I want. I'm just trying to see how I can make that happen. Oh, wait, that's not that. Wait, I'm cooking. I am cooking. Deselect. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Woohoo! Wait, I'm liking this. Hi, Josh. Hello, Big Chambusi. What a nice name. Welcome to the stream. I am currently fighting my rendering. And now... Oh, wait, I can allude to the... Hey, that looks better. I think that looks looking better. That's not bad. And now, where is that? Here it is. Thanks. That's not bad. That's not bad. He cooking, chat. I think I am. I think I am. That's not bad. Took a little bit, but we're getting there. That makes me feel better. Okay. Está cocinando alto dibujo. And then you just follow the line here. You just have to give me time. Why do you fight like you're running? Why do you write like you're running out of time? Right day and night like you're running out of time. Ah, fuck yeah. Yeah, that's sexy. I'm cooking. I'm confident about this now. I am a lot more confident about this now. Yes, I'm doing it. I just had to figure it out. Deselect. Did I place that in the right way? Kind of. It's more like this way. And I can... Ooh, those sparkles are a good idea, actually. Do I have sparkle textures? I'm checking. Yes, I do! Something like this. Oh, fuck yeah. That looks so shiny. Shiny. Yeah! Now we're talking. Now we're talking. And I'm thinking of adding one more light over here. Oh fuck yeah! I feel so much better about this drawing. I feel so much better about it. And probably below this layer, just so it doesn't disrupt that. Something like this. And now deselect. And soft that. Hell yeah. Anyway, I have to go. Okay, thank you for passing by. Escribo, está culeando. Alto dibujo. Se me cruzan los cables del idioma. Todo bien, todo bien. It's like saying by God, but I was ordering the winner of the Josh fight. Ah, gotcha. Also, hi Ozymandia. Hello. Hello. Tamato spotted. Nice. Let me... Shiny. I like your art. It looks really good. Thank you. I am really trying. I think I'm gonna go for that for this, like for this kind of texture for the skin, because that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. It took a couple seconds, but I think that's looking pretty fine. Now I'm gonna move to the arms. I'm gonna struggle a lot with this. Before, is that Shy Lily? Yes, this is two different references from two different artists, because for some reason Shy Lily gets hella fan art. Well, not for some reason, she's one of the biggest VTubers. But, yeah, just, I needed some references. Now that I know that my lights look like this, I'm gonna have to add this on the hair as well, because I have not been doing that. Here it is. That's the eye shading. I'm not gonna touch that. Oh, thank you for the raid! Hi, Jokopui. Hello. Welcome. I hope that your stream was fun. Right now we are doing some rendering. I just finished rendering the tummy And I also rendered this earlier on stream. And yeah, we are just doing some work over here. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that a lot. I hope that you're doing alright. I hope that your stream was fun. If you need to eat food, drink water, whatever you need, please feel free to do so. And if you want to just sit back and enjoy the stream, feel free. Feel free. We're just chilling over here as I am trying to render this commission that I got. Beautiful. Okay. I want to make the shading look as organic as possible, and lights interact different with hair than they do with skin. So I have to take that in mind as I'm shading this, because it will not look the same. And that is kind of the point. Different elements interact with things differently. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm thinking of making these more like elongated and potentially adding some more textures to the hair just to make it feel more like hair. Like with some skips and shadows here and there. Or some, like, lines, mostly, I'm thinking. Something like that. Like, oh, light is escaping over here, and light is escaping over here, and light is escaping over here. And how it kind of, like, moves a little bit everywhere. Because that's how hair is, right? It's just, it's straight up a mess. Even the most organized of hairs is a mess to render. That's at least my personal take, though. That's like that. And I'm gonna start with this already. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah! Okay, I should have done this from the beginning. This is a lot easier. I should have really done this from the beginning. Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! I feel both very smart and very dumb. Gorgeous. And if I'm right, this is working the way that I want it to. I aspire to render hair like this. Thank you. That is very high praise. Cool art. Thank you. Thank you for the head pats, by the way. Sorry if I didn't notice. I am very locked in right now, trying to make this work. I don't really have a process for rendering hair. I used to, but since I'm trying to relearn everything, that kind of went out the window. I am doing what I think could look nice, regardless of what stage of the process this is on. Like this, like this. Like this, and like this. The only problem is that in the program that I'm in, the selection tool is not as good as it is in Paint Tools I. So I have to kind of like select things manually. So I am forcefully training my, whatchamacallit? I am forcefully training my pulse. I think that's what you guys call it. Because I need to be as accurate with my lines as possible in one go. Because that is easier selection wise to make it happen. Okay, and now that, like that. Yeah! Oh, wait, that's coming alive. That actually looks so much better now. Hell yeah. Who are you drawing? I am drawing a commission. I am drawing, hold on, I can show you the reference that I got. I'm drawing this baby. And this is what I'm doing. And I'm rendering the hair. That's actually pretty good. there's a mistake right here, but that's actually pretty good. The bunny's bunning, looking good. Thank you. I'm hoping that I can make very pretty drawings that I can feel proud of. I want to be inspiring. I want to have something cool to show off, you know? Okay, where's the shade? What's the shading? Here it is. All right. Cool. Deselect. And now I should add that texturing, because so far it looks good, but it could look great. Yeah, like this. This is what I meant. Just adding a little bit of extra texture, so it's not just the base shape that was interacting like hair, it's everything. It's the light as well, because this is on hair, so it will look like it's hair. Even if you separate hair from the lighting, you can still tell by the lighting that it's hair, right? That's the purpose of this. That's what I'm doing. Trying to make the light feel like hair as well. Okay, I think that's good. It's mild texture, but you can tell the difference, and that's the point. Okay. I should probably clean up over here. Is it the same layer? No. Awesome. Okay. And I can just erase like nothing happened. And I'm gonna have to add light over here as well. And on the ear. I have no idea how the fuck I'm gonna render like the ear, by the way. Because it's very... It has a very specific shape. And it's not like the most common shape when it comes to bunny ears in anime render. So I'm gonna have to get a little bit creative with it. And I will certainly do my best. Anime style is not just the shading, it's the shape of things. And I don't know if everyone knows that. Like, based on how bunny ears look like, you can tell if it's an anime illustration, regardless of anything else. I don't have to look at the proportions of the characters, and I can tell you that because of how that artist rendered that bow tie, that is an anime illustration. It goes down to the micro details, to the way everything is rendered. It is obsessive and fascinating. Alright. Come on. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Cool. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think that's looking alright. I'll try to target the booba. That's something you might notice if you observe me draw. I kind of hop in and out of different body parts just because I want to, like... I don't want to make my feel stuck rendering something. I want to make my feel... I want to feel... refreshed, I guess. Like, oh fuck, I'm still working on this one section. Like I don't want to feel like that. Also, I've noticed that a lot of artists do kind of like that, and they render one section of the body at a time, and then the entire thing comes together as it's combined, but it's a one step at a time thing. Cool. Okay. Now I should probably... Can I merge this? I'm debating if I should merge all of these layers together, because that would make these, like, outside layers, like outside messes, a little bit easier to clean if it was all together. But that means that I won't be able to, like, go in and be like, I don't like this part, boop, and remove that, you know? Also, hi, Rick. Hello, hello, hello. I am currently rendering, and I am debating if I should or not combine a lot of layers together. I probably shouldn't. I think I'll just draw over it. As as lazy as that is, it might be more beneficial. I'm gonna see if I can do the booba next. Yeah, I can just shade over this, that's fine. Okay. I am just going to... Oh, I should check the YouTube chat, probably. Let me check that. I just want to say your art is fucking stunning. Thank you. I wish I could do digital art, but the transition from traditional to digital is so hard. It's gonna take months, if not years, so I don't blame you at all for it. It's a difficult process. It's a lot of work. And that is okay, and that is fine. You know, since I draw so much flat chest, like even if it's like male characters or if it's more femboy looking characters. Ah, fuck. Did I just erase that? Yes, I did. That's fine. I need to get used to drawing booba again, and it's not as easy as it looks. They're very soft and squishy and have so many different shapes and sizes. Sometimes they're sharp, sometimes they're soft, sometimes they're squishy, sometimes they're this and that and this and that and this and that. Oh, I think my sound alerts might be a little bit quiet, or they might not be working right now. Yeah, that might not be working right now. That's okay. I'll check on those in a second after I work on this chest. I want to get at least a decent shape going. These are also bandages and not clothing, so that might need to be shaded differently. I might need a different texture for that as well. Okay. Got the base selected. I might just be able to reuse some of the colors I've already been using. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, that's not bad. Maybe I can... Yeah, okay. I do want to make it feel like it's a unit. So I am going to be dragging some of the colors that I already used and like sneak them in some corners, because light is very reflective and I do want to make it feel like it's a whole, not just, you know, not just one pretty part that is disconnected from everything else. I might need to add more shadows over here. It might be sharper. A lot of very soft shadow here. I want to make them feel like as 3D as possible, and sometimes that means making them rounder from different angles. That kind of works. I think that's fine. I'm very happy that this program has so many different tools, because I do wish that it had like Clip Studio mount, but it's better than Psy, so I'll take that. I should start with the lighter parts. Yeah, I'll start with the lighter parts. Okay. you can just try Clip Studio. Isn't it like a monthly subscription thing now? You don't have to. I mean, I have tried it before, but it's just so overwhelming. That's, I guess, the price that it pays for having so many tools, that it's a lot. I know that there are some, like, there are brushes for Krita, but you're literally going on a hunting mission, trying to find something, anything that's useful to you. Is that Boba on my screen? Yes, that is Boba on your screen. I am doing the rendering right now of the booba. And I am trying to make it feel like booba. Hi, Ashes. I wonder how this feels, not gonna lie. What specifically? Like having this on your chest? Probably similar to binding. The bandage thing, probably not comfortable because boobs are very squishy and they need to breathe and they need to move. So this thing would get incredibly sweaty. Like, ugh. Ask any boob user. From what I remember, those bitches get sweaty. You would not be able to keep this on for long. Booba sweat. Boob user, yeah. I mean, technically speaking, that is not inaccurate. Alright, and now the lighting would come in. Ooh, that might look nice. I appreciate the booba knowledge bestowed upon the lovely non-booba person. Fair. I mean, they're soft. They can be useful, but most of the times they were just in the way. At least that's, you know, my personal experience, which, you know, trans, so very biased. I would probably ask someone that is comfortable with them to define it. I'm staring intensely, trying to glean some talent out of your work to apply to myself. I wouldn't call it talent. It's just observing pixels and saving 10,000 references and just seeing what works and doing that. That's how I would describe art most of the time. You just find what works and you do that. You select. Somehow this feels flat. I think it needs more texture. Do I have many textured pins? Anything I can use here? This. That is perfect, actually. Oh my god. Hold on. Maybe I can work with this. Listen here, you got talent out the ass because I got no excuse for the bullshit I make otherwise. I mean, I have years of experience, which is not something everyone has. I think that's the one thing that I might have above some people. I just have had a lot of time to perfect my craft, and I'm still in the process of. I still have a lot to learn of a lot of things. I have a lot to work in working out. I have a lot of things to learn in art. I have a lot of things to work on many different areas, even just as a person. Far from done. I just wish I was there faster, you know? I wish I could get good quicker. I am trying very hard every day to get better at the things I already know somewhat how to do. I want to do so many things. Oh yeah, this is the texture I needed. That looks so much better. That looks like actual bandages. Hell yeah. Okay, I checked. There is a one-time payment for PC and it's $50 for Provert. It's bigger and a lot of animations. I use EX. Just Art Pro is enough. So you have to pay how much for just drawing? Like that's my thing. Why do I have to pay to use your program to draw? This is my job. I'm trying to make money. Why are you taking the money from me? I'd rather use something that's free, like Krita. Like Psy, I miss Psy. I know I shouldn't use it, and there's a reason why I switched to Krita, but like, man, I miss it sometimes. It's so much simpler, and that's both good and bad. Okay, maybe I should add some like more. Yeah, that's what I needed. Okay. Add some of that, some more white, some of that, some of this. Yeah, that's looking better. Okay. Beautiful. I know, Psy is not free. Ah, fuck, you're right. Yeah, you do need to buy it once, but it's a one-time purchase, and then never again. In my defense, also, I kind of pirated the first time I got it. Then I eventually did buy the original one, but only because I was forced to. Okay. Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? That feels like bandages to me. I think I am achieving what I'm supposed to. The texture looks a lot better. Yeah, that works. That works, that works, that works. Ah, oh, finally, I'm moving forward. Rah! About time. It's about damn time. Looks pretty good. And now the top of the chest. With that, I am definitely going to be needing references. Where's my anatomy, girly? Okay, that's that, that's that, that's that. Cool. Clip Studio is also a one-time purchase. I don't like when you're right and I'm wrong, so stop being right. Stop talking. I don't like when I'm wrong, so stop talking. Okay, where can I use this reference? This? You can barely see it over here. I need more references. Also, that's something that I just keep grabbing references and keep grabbing references and keep grabbing references. That is my life, basically. And more references and more references and more references and more references. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ah, I can probably do that. Luckily, this part is not really super complex, but it is specific, so that might get annoying. Now I get out of this brush because I don't want my skin to have the texture of my bandages, and I don't want my hair to have the texture of my tummy. Thank you, Diana. This is a trial period. You could just try it for free, I guess. Okay. Is this the body? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. And this is the bandages, so I'm gonna make this in another layer, separate from the bandages, because I don't want them to get mixed up. I'm definitely gonna play with the colors with this, because it is a bit desaturated, so I will probably play a little bit with that. See what I can do with it. I'm definitely gonna soften these lines. That's too sharp. You don't have to, but you can. Ah! The evil, the evil. I will not listen. I refuse to listen. I might try to get a little bit more dirty with render here because this is a very simple area. I think I'll be able to do it. Hi, Wolf Club. Welcome. 3 stream streak. Nice. Look at you. Look at you. I'm just doing some art right now. I'm trying to render this and make it look good, which is complicated. I'm trying to give it a base, like, I don't know what to call it. Response light? Jumping light? I don't know. The artists are gonna know the specific term, but you know what I mean. Like when light hits something and then it comes back. It kind of bounces. I'm trying to give it a base of that and then use my darker colors to mark these muscles. Because I know there's some muscle right here. So I'm gonna try to make it show, but very, very softly, because I don't want too much attention to go on the neck. Okay. How's everyone? I'm doing alright. I'm trying to focus on my commission. I'm trying to make this muscles like feel soft, even though they're gonna look kind of sharpish. So I am trying my best. I can probably just do this. And this. Yeah, okay. I also make it feel like they have some sort of depth, so I'm gonna try to like make the lines here a little bit darker. Yeah, that works. I think that's good enough. And now I need to do the actual chest here. I think I'm gonna steal some colors from the hair, since they're the same exact colors. I think I'll do something like this. Something like that. And then that goes inwards, so that means that I'm gonna have to do this here, and I'm gonna have to do this here. Yeah, I think that works. And very softly give it that shadow that it already has, because it's supposed to be round. The booba, I'm gonna have to add more shading to the booba, even if it's not direct shading. Like, oh yes, there is a boob here, kind of thing. Okay, I think that works. Fuck, that's fine. I know that the armpits are gonna be the biggest thing to fight when I'm working on that. I know they're gonna be the biggest pain in my ass, and I'm not looking forward to it. Probably this would shape a little bit because of the armpit here, but also the boob is coming from this side, so probably be something like this. Deselect. Something like that. Yeah, I think that looks fine, right? I think that's fine. Here's where the art of subtlety really kicks in. And now I can use this and do that. Yeah, it's okay. I feel like my fucking my process right now is incredibly messy, and y'all are able to see just how messy it is. Oh lord. Okay, and now the other booba. it's on the opposite side. And the shadow would be slightly stronger here. And same as the other, this would shape it. But I actually know how that looks like. And we love Meslam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I might just make this general area darker and define specific shapes later, just so I can get the general going the right direction. I'll probably do something like that. And I just realized the armpit would be a little bit darker here, so that means I'm gonna have to take some of this and make it darker with the texture pencil as well. Whenever I target this area, I want it to be with the same brush, because otherwise it's gonna feel very inconsistent, and that's not what I want. And this would be... No, this is the... Okay, I was doing it wrong. Cool. Is that the right? No, it wasn't. Okay, that's fine. Where is it then? That works. Deselect. Ooh, I kind of like that. Hold on. Ooh. Looks kind of nice. Yeah, that looks kind of nice. I like that. I'll probably have to add more shadow here, though. Yeah, okay. Okay. Hey, that's not looking bad. I feel like I'm gonna struggle with the face a little bit, but hopefully not too much. Cool. And now let's go back to my normal pencil, please. Thank you. All right. I think I'll try to define the armpit a little bit over here and see how that works and how that looks. Yeah, that's not that bad. And now this is also gonna become a dark area. And it would be here. Deselect. Deselect. Oh, I was doing it wrong. That's fine. I can just grab this and fix it. I'm currently stuck. Where are you stuck? Why is that not working? What did I do? Ah, there it is. I don't understand how digital art is digital art. That is very fair. Hi, Renwayne. It is complicated. I'm not gonna lie to you there, but I do think that it can be learned. And after you get the hang of it, you're just it feels like reusing the same tools all the time. That's how it feels. Just whatever works for the occasion, do that. And now deselect. And now that should look like an armpit somewhat. Yeah, that's looking okay. I'm gonna extend the shadow a little bit more though. That feels like a tiny boop. And now I'm gonna add some of that highlight over here. Oh, wait, actually I could do it there. That looks better. Yeah, that looks better. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. I'm considering adding some texture. You see what like the different colors of fur meet? I am considering doing something with that. Like maybe perhaps making it feel a bit more like textured. What did I do? There it is. Am I doing this right? Where is that shadow? It's right there. Okay, delete it then, bitch. There you go. And then do a little bit of this. Yeah, that looks a lot better. That looks 100% a lot better. I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna move it a little bit because this line is not 100% correct. And voila. I learned superpower. You did? Hi, Diana. I'm doing okay. Is she a Harlequin bunny? I don't know the name. Maybe. I got one of my little ones who's got nonverbal autism laying on my chest, and my husband is currently also laying head on my chest, so I'm still until they wake up. Nice. I hope it's comfortable. That's adorable. It reminds me of when like Felix is comfortable. Like I'm either trying to work and I just took a break, or I'm about to go to bed and Felix is laying down on me and I'm like, love, I need to work. Love, I need to sleep. I know how that feels. I gotcha. Deselect. Yeah, this is not going that bad. I can stretch.
Oh,
So we got that bun of hair. I'm not 100% satisfied with that, but you know, works close enough. We got that. The eyes, I did it off stream. We did the tummy. We did the chest. Well, we did the booba. We did the chest. And I think that's going all right. I might retouch those bandages a little bit. They feel a bit flat. I might rework on that. Yo pensaba que era alguna baterista de ex que te pidió un dibujo. Resulta que no sabes quién es. No entiendo. That's pretty good, actually. I don't want to touch the fucking hands yet, and I don't want to touch the pants yet because I know that it's going to be very fucking complicated, and I do not want to get into that. Not gonna lie. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I will be going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. 1 sec. Really? Really? Listening? Is it Pislum or Puplum? It was Pislum. Thanks for asking. Te quedó piola todo, gracias. Touching pants? Banned! No, I'm not doing that like that. My husband, does that when I'm trying to wake up and he acts like one of the kids and tells me 8 more hours, Dad. So I send an army of him, and my army, I mean all 7 children. Damn! Nice. Nice. I love that you know because you live with him. I can hear the door opening and closing. He's loud as fuck with that. Sorry. Also, hi, love. Hi. How you doing? Yes, Felix is used to me and knows me. Shocker, I know. What living together for a year does to a motherfucker. Can I come in real quick? Yes, you can come in real quick. What's up? Invert selection. Why is it not working? Bruh. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
You don't need to pause or anything. Hi, chat.
Hi.
I'm just hungry.
You're hungry?
So before I make food, I want to know what we want to do for dinner, because if I'm going to bother making food, I might as well make us both food. But are you hungry?
I am a little hungry, yeah.
What do you want to do for dinner?
Can you make me a bowl?
I could.
And can you give me my 2 eggs that I made earlier?
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's it.
Bye.
Meow. I love you.
I love you too.
Mm.
Bye, chat.
They were just checking on me. Aren't they lovely? Aren't they lovely? A word? A word? Where? Oh, I didn't make that. That's my chablicum. Best streamer duo. Yes, I do not have that. So I'll say it out loud then. Me and Felix are trying to get nominated for Best Streamer Duo on the Stream Awards. So if you could, even if we don't win, because you know it's a big event, even if we don't win, just getting nominated I think would be cool as fuck. So if you have not already, please vote. That would be very fun and very cool, and we could probably make a little event or stream around it, because that's fucking sick as hell. So yeah, if you wanna support us, please vote. Please vote. There you go. Streamer Awards nomination. There you have the link in chat if you have not already. We are just trying to get nominated. It would be very cool and very fun, in my opinion. Thank you for reminding me, Mleko. Thank you for doing that. You are as always very kind. I adore this tiny little gremlin. Alright.
Me.
Why is that not working? Ah, there it is. Okay. Maybe I can do 2 in 1. Why didn't I think of that? Maybe I can do 2 in 1. Maybe I can shade it and texture it at the same time. Crazy idea. Yeah, hell yeah. He's your boyfriend though. What are y'all talking about? Clankerphobia. Yeah, sorry. I said clanker earlier. Oopsies. I hope Twink Daddy, what did I say? I hope Twitch Daddy doesn't get mad at me. Ooh. And you both trying to get nominated. Yes, we are. I might actually make a little video about it, being like, hey, do you like gay couples? Well, nominate us for Best Streamer Duo. Oh, we have a stream together this week. So you can see us. If you're like, but why should I? Just wait until you see us in action. We are very funny interacting with each other. Surprise, surprise, we like each other. And we click well. I wonder why we have been dating for 3 years. Anyways. Wow. Like, having a great dynamic makes you genuinely enjoy each other. Who knew? There you go. Bucking you, Felix. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Thank you, Nico. Where is my tool? Here it is. Bing and bing and bing. Bing, 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 and bing. Deselect. Yeah, I think that's working alright. That needs to be... That needs to have more opacity, but that's fine. I can work with that. Welcome to the cult. It's a cult. Yes, they are, and I am telling the truth. We are a cult. Me and Felix. This was never a Twitch community. It was actually a cult all along. Now you're stuck here. I'm here for a long time now. Yippee! I hope that you are. If you are here to stay for a long time, I hope you enjoy your stay. We do our best here. And that is okay. They're so funny and it makes me laugh. I'm so happy. Hell yeah. I'm very happy to hear that. Felix is, even without me, Felix is very entertaining. I like him a lot. I like him a lot. Ah, fuck. Oh, there it is. Invert selection. There you go. Deselect. Yeah, I think these highlights are what this drawing was really needing. It felt kind of flat without them. I think this is the right choice. Actually, no joke. Creating a community works the same as creating a cult. It's an interesting and I mean, does it though? Is it really the same? It can't be, right? Like, not every step is this. I feel like there's a lot more like religious stuff involved in a cult, probably, and I don't think we really do that. Yes, explain. Because the videos I've seen of cults have worked very differently from my community. Cults are better. They have sacrifices. That is a wild statement. Should we start making daily sacrifices? We just choose someone in chat and then I sacrifice them. And then next week, sacrifice someone else. And then next week, sacrifice someone else. Lord, that sounds messy. Deselect. Oh yeah, that's looking so much better. Me first. Okay, let me help out here. me first. I can sacrifice you, Mleko. That is fine. Here, let me... I don't remember exact details of your character design. Let me look at your profile picture. Where is it? Mleko. Here you are. Ah, there it is. Okay. So... we are sacrificing Mleko first. As our first activity as a cult, we are sacrificing my moderator and best friend, Mleko. Allow me very quickly. It won't take long, don't worry. Hold on. I need to draw her on top of like a witch pit. There you go. There you go. And then your horns. Don't ask me why they look so bad. It's part of the immersion. And then you have your hair here, and then you have your ears. And then you have your hair spikes. And then... I imagine... like your hair is tugged in and then just comes out. There you go, almost done. Sorry, Mleko. I know you really want to get sacrificed. Just give me 1 sec. There you go. And then... there you go. Thank you, Mleko, for sacrificing. You're officially the first sacrifice of our cult. Any last words before you become a ghost? Beautiful. Alright. Ta-da! Our first ever sacrifice. It looks like nifty. Chimileko is just nifty. No, yeah, I agree 100%. Nifty is genuinely just Mleko. I love it so much. It's genuinely funny. Oh my god. My new profile picture on Discord. Yippee! There you go. We could actually do that every art stream. We require a singular sacrifice. This time it's Mleko. I love that. Oh, that's funny. I like that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm wondering... okay. Speaking of stupid things to do with art, I don't think Hades is here. The person that commissioned me this. Y'all, should I hide an Among Us in this illustration? Should I hide an Among Us in this illustration and just let them find it later? Just somewhere that they would not. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, this is embarrassing. Okay. I'm thinking, where can I do it? It needs to be somewhere. I'm thinking potentially the eye. What do you think? I think potentially the eye could be a good choice. Just because there's a lot of like tiny details hidden in. What is the first thing I saw Mleko getting cooked? Oh, she's our first sacrifice because we're officially a cult. Anyways, we're drawing Among Us. What a string of words to say in a row. Actually, now that I'm here, I'll add some extra details to the eye because I am that bitch. Let me just and okay. Ooh, actually that looks great. Yeah, I think. Oh wait, Hades is here. Hades is here? No, it's not. No, they're not. How do you know? No, they're not. 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 They can't be. No, they're not. Alrighty then. When will I learn to not put K on my living room TV? I can at Hades. They are here. They typed. They've been here. Do it while Hades is distracted. They could be lurking. They could be okay. Let me just... There you go. We saw nothing. Oh, look at those pretty eyes. They have such nice details. Do you guys like them, guys? You like them? I think they look very nice. I think their patterns are very pretty. You're just, I don't know, made me feel that way. No specific reason whatsoever. I think that hurt you, Uber. Nah, I heard what? I heard what? What are you talking about? You're weird. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Very smooth. I am the smoothest guy in here. Definitely not one of the most awkward. Anyways, we continue with the illustration. Remember talking about render. We're rendering. It's all about render. Nothing bad and furious happened at all. We did not just sacrifice one of our server members. It's normal, right? It's all fine and normal and yeah. Oh, Jesus. Very small. Oh, wait, actually, I could... Ooh, I like that. That actually looks pretty fucking cool. I like that. Yay! Alright, we continue then. I may continue. I don't think Hate has noticed. And no one is allowed to tell him. No one is allowed to tell him. No one, don't be a snitch. Don't be a snitch. This is funny. It's fine. It's fine. Don't be a snitch. Just don't be a snitch. Beautiful. Also, how long would we like? We're going close to 4 hours. We are? All right, because one of the hours. Oh, I forgot about that. But what if I wanna? What can I offer you guys in exchange so you don't snitch? We could sacrifice another person in chat. Does that sound fine? Does that sound fun? Ooh, sacrifice. You wanna get sacrificed? Do you wanna get sacrificed? Because I could do that very quickly. Sacrifice me? Oh my god. You want to stream the next 2 days? That's fair. Yes, I do. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. But they're not gonna be art streams. I wish to burn like Transformers. That is a thing to say for sure, my friend. Sacrifice task score. All right, I'll sacrifice task score. Okay, I'm gonna go make some space, girl. We're sacrificing someone else too. Here, I'll put you here. And Tasker can be near you. Let me just grab his reference sheet. Tasker. Alright, I got the drawing. Okay. Time to sacrifice Tasker. I'm just gonna take some creative liberties. Just don't pay attention to what I'm drawing. It's not important. There you go. And now for the final touch. All right, beautiful. I hope you enjoy being sacrificed. La criatura, no! I am a goober. That's me looking up on Megatron. Love it, hell yeah. All right, let me rename this layer sacrifices. We got our sacrifices. There you go. Beautiful. I think I'll call it for now. I think we did some pretty decent progress on this, considering the fact that we got most of the abdomen and we are a good chunk through the hair. I think I'll be done for now. Let me send you guys to rate some very quickly. Thank you so much for the ones that are here on YouTube or on Twitter. I appreciate your presence a lot. And I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow as well. So let me finish that on YouTube. Let me finish that on Twitter. There you go. And oh wait, right. Fuck, I forgot. The memes, right. Okay. We can do memes. Thanks for the stream, bye. Okay. I forgot. Okay, here. We can do it. Actually, would you guys like to do it now? Would you like? Oh, I just realized that I broke something. There's a bunch of stuffing in my desk. I broke something. Anyways. Go offline. Memes will take like a fucking hour. Do it next time. Okay. We'll save it for next time then. If it's a lot of memes, then we can move it for next time. I'm sorry, Chief. I'm sorry, Chief, and anyone that submitted to the memes. I did not expect to get so focused on art, but that is okay. Let me see who I can send you to raid. Let me see. Yeah, I'll send y'all. I think I'll be sending you guys to Pumpkin Potion. They are an amazing content creator, and I think you guys will like that. There you go. Starting the raid for Pumpkin Potion. If you don't know them, they are a veteran. They know what the fuck they're doing, and they're very good. So I'll be sending you guys over there. I hope that you guys have a good day. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow, and I hope that you guys have a lot of fun.
It's a Ninja Turtles reference.